Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Seas. In the last episode we were messing around in the mangrove college, looking in the wisp ways, but today I think I'm going to focus on Lower Barnet. There was a small part of me that wanted to go back into the wisp ways to see if we could find some of the other things that happen in there, but I think because I took some wounds, I think I'm going to count my blessings, move on to something else, and maybe we'll come back here in a later episode. So let's see if we can make our way to an undersea port, because that's what we need. We need undersea port reports. What if we need Roseway? We probably don't need Igor. I should go look at what I need, but I guess it's probably easier for me to go pick up some reports and then work it out. I also need to check if I'm recording the game audio, which is a very bizarre thing for me to say. But I've just recorded a episode of Black Book, another series I do, and the audio didn't capture in that entire episode, which is just embarrassing. I'm in my new office now, so I moved my computer, and apparently in the space of me moving my computer, Windows decided it just hated me and undid everything. Ooh, 1 supply, 2 fuel, and 4 supplies, let's go. Yes, I'm in the new office, so things hopefully should be sound better. They probably sound exactly the same, but hey ho. And I'll also I'm going to try and record some more stuff, more series. I want to branch out a little bit. There should be some interesting things coming. Hopefully smaller series than my Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies series that are hundreds of episodes long. Never do anything by halves, that's for sure. Not here. Right, Igor. I don't think I needed Igor, but I'm going to dock and get the port report anyway. I think this is the one where we have to make a fake. A fake port report? Oh, bloody hell. Sumaneath? Sacrifice a memory of Nook? I think I want to do that. This will reduce your taste of freedom quality by 5. You'll be able to spend less time in Nook in each visit, but will gain less terror upon leaving. Let's eavesdrop in the kettle. No? Okay. I don't know how to get a port report here, I've forgotten. But let's move on to a Scabble port. Gant pole? Do you reckon the Gant pole will have one? Gotta be careful here, because I've got to make sure I don't overdo my terror here. I've only got 16 fuel as well. I don't really want to fight Constant Companion. Well, I kind of do want to fight the Constant Companion, but I know it's going to end badly if I do. No, stay out of the current. Hello, boundling. I'm going to kill you. Oh. I kind of screwed up there. It's fine. It'll buff out. It's fine. It'll definitely buff out. Right. Its corpse is a mound of twisted metal and flesh. Its mottled skin further marred by the gaping rends inflicted by your weapons. Let's tear the cage off. The metal is strong and sturdy. You have need for it. Removing the cage is back-breaking work. Rods of steel run through the bounding's inflamed, swollen flesh. I have read this before. It'll take a bloody good sanding to get rid of this. 10 hull. It kind of repaired most of the damage it did. And 3 hunting trophies. We have so many hunting trophies now. So many. I'm going to go to the Gant pole. I probably already have a port report from the Gant pole, and this whole thing is just going to be a massive waste of time. Uh-oh. What is that? What the hell is that? It's a Lawnist fluke. What the hell is a Lawnist fluke? Well. There's only one thing we can do to things we don't understand. Uh-oh. Ow! Oh dear. This is fine. This is not fine. This is not fine. This is distinctly not fine. Ow. Am I out of range? What's happening? How much damage am I? Okay, I'm not too bad. Got him. Okay. That was a little bit terrifying. Right. You have defeated the Lornest Fluke. The beast's spines quiver uncontrollably before slowly curling in upon themselves, like the upturned limbs of a dying spider. A perverse keening finally fades into silence. Okay, so we can harvest a fluke claw core. Ignore the protestations of your crew. That's a 53% chance. We can observe the Lornest Fluke's death from a distance. Conduct a study without risking your crew. Or we can avoid the carcass entirely. Leave swiftly, at top speed. Nothing good can come of this. Let's observe from a distance. The fluke liquefies, slowly but perceptibly, like a sand castle washed away by successive tides. Its savage spines leak violent fluid into the sea. Its livid flesh sloughs away from its core. That too rots away before your eyes. That is a mournful keening. The submarine reverberates with the weight of it. You remember home, where the sky is impossible, and the stars. It ends. The fluke is just a stain in the water. We gain 2 extraordinary implications. That is something I do not have many of. But that is an interesting thing to know how to get them. The Lornest Fluke. I've never seen that enemy before, I don't think. It's possible I have and I've forgotten. You know, while I loot this wreck. Cargo hold is intact. Let's don the diving suit. We found 3 supplies. And some bones. The Z has not been kind. Colossal skull is intact. The body has been reduced to gnawed frame of bones. Let's harvest Stygian ivory. No. Collect unknown toxins. Let's try that. The marrow of these beasts bear poisons. Harvest them. You and your crew don diving suits and swim out, armed with flasks and bone saws. It takes 3 of you to hold a rib in place, another 2 to wield the saw. Your doctor insists on collecting the marrow personally. It is back-breaking labour, the snap of bones, the dribble of pallid marrow. Eventually, every bone is snapped and hollow, and you have taken enough. That's not poison, that's supplies. Well, I guess that's a way of getting supplies, huh? Here's the Gant pole, though. Wonder what that noise was, then. God damn it. Your return is met by the sight of a recently wounded thalite, oozing its last on the small beach. Been here for long. It does not have long left. We can assist the fading Horospex. You can keep away the old sailors while watching her work. You may learn something of her art. A few pointed jabs with one of the old sailors' own harpoons keeps the mob at bay. Sever the flesh, whispers the Horospex. Let the entrails form my path. Somewhere in the blood, guts and blubber, a pattern emerges. She closes her eyes. Freedom is fragile. The beast will wake. Oh, the Horospex approaches her end. You are learning the ways. We gained 5 intriguing snippets and 100 fragments. Did I unlock anything interesting there? Ooh, we can explore further. But let's compile a port report. Ah, that favoured hazing method of many a veteran sailor, saved for particularly wet behind the ears recruits. Ask your captain to deliver this to the Gant Pole. Go to the Gant Pole and find my pocket watch. Tell the crew tonight we dine at the Gant Pole. A hilarious jape. We're not standing in the blasted place and hoping someone will pay for recent news from it. Ooh, I have not released a Blemigan in the Gant Pole. Shame I don't have any Blemigans. Let's speak with the fading Horospex. She sits in a ghoulish tent made from the bone and hide of long dead beasts, saving her energy for the next great behemoth to reach its grisly end. Have I unlocked anything new here? Ask about the Traveller? I don't think there's anything new here. No questions for now. I could be wrong. I could just be missing something. I want to explore further into the Gant Pole. Let's go find out. Little light seeps into the maze of ventricles beyond this chamber. The flame flickers as you approach the dry tunnels. A slight breeze pulses through them, carrying with it a pungent cocktail of salt, stale air, and decay. Uh-oh. I remember why I didn't do this. It's an impossible challenge. Something at the centre of the Gant Pole calls to you, to the part of you that feels tired, weary, that craves sleep without the inevitability of walking. The more you walk, the closer you get. A 0% chance of success here. Do I want to do this? I don't think I want to do this. The problem is, curiosity is getting the better of me here, but I don't want to accidentally kill my character. Water drips from a crack in the roof. You taste it. Stale and stagnant. Brine aftertaste. Still, better than thirst. We've gained 1. You continue walking through the Gant Pole. We have a 6% chance of success now. No, we're lost. Every tunnel twists and turns. There's a little treasure, really so much to ask for in such a grim place. I would like some treasure. We're at 12% now. An endless tunnel. The echo of silver writing glimmers in the darkness. It tore out the heart. The shame remained. Try again. 18% chance. The chamber. We succeeded. A glimmer of silver behind sight. The sharp smell of salt, where old sailors go to die. At the very centre of the heart, the old sailors sit meditating around a briny pool of Gant, the colour that remains when all others are gone. Most of their clothes have rotted away to nothing or been discarded with the rest of their old lives. The oldest of them sit like statues around the pool, thick layers of salt armour, their desiccated skin. Let's attempt to talk to them. I see no problem here. Their unblinking eyes stare through you. They ignore your words. Their eyes do not flicker, even as you click your fingers by their eyes. They just sit, awaiting their next feast of Z-beast flesh. That didn't work. Let's go again. The flame flickers as you approach the dry tunnels. Something at the centre calls to you. Okay, we have a 36% chance, right. At least this stayed the same. Let's carry on going. We're lost again. Every tunnel twists and turns. Is a little treasure too much to ask? 41%? Okay, we're at the chamber again. A glimmer of silver behind sight. Sharp smell of salt. 4 Gant poles. The secrets old sailors keep no more than 0. Turn to the main chamber. Finding the way back will not be easy. Okay, I'm going to try old sailors one more time. I think it's going to fail again. Yeah, no response. Okay, hang on. I think I brought all these candles. If I go returning to the main chamber, does this You stumble through the darkness for just a sliver less than forever. Finally, light in the distance, and the suddenly comforting smell of decay in the Ganspol's carnal house of an aorta. No, okay, so yeah, I'm guessing if I side with the Zailers when dead things come here to die, I can unlock the secrets of the Zailers, but until that happens, we cannot do that. So let's leave this place. And where is the next underwater place? Well, I wanted to go to Rack. I guess there is technically the hood. Ow! Damn it. Damn. I've got to stop crashing my ship. I could go up onto the surface here, but I am going to stay under the Z, I think. Just for a little bit. Just to see if we can find any interesting creatures or loot or anything like that. Keep my eye on the oxygen meter. And my terror. And my fuel, which is looking a little lower than I'd like. This appears to be some sort of reef. Where am I? Oh, so I'm at the Fathom King's hold. That's why. This is where the Fathom King lives. Don't think I want to go there. Quickest way to go there is drowning. I learned that in Fallen London. I suppose not dying at sea is probably the technical, the actual reason to go see him. I'm pretty sure drowning is just one of the many ways you can die at sea. Guess getting eaten by a beast of some description is also another way you can die at sea. I've done that one too. I've died quite a lot in Fallen London recently. It's been good fun. On the topic of Fallen London, the new Evolution storyline is out, but it is seemingly harder to do than the previous one, so it's requiring a little bit of prep work. Once the prep work is done, I will try and do it. I know it's set in Port Cecil, so we'll be going to Port Cecil at some point. Which is a new thing for Fallen London. I know it's been in Sunless Seas for a while. Well, since the launch, obviously. But it's never been in Fallen London until recently. At least I don't think it's ever been in Fallen London. It's now an accessible place you can sail to. That's pretty much... He probably may have had a story set there? I don't actually know now I've said this. That was one of those things I said, assuming I knew what I was talking about. I'm going to let it go to the camp pole. There you go. I gained 2 terror. Are you serious? Oh dear, losing control of the ship. Failing this. Oh god, please no. Okay, no. I didn't crash again. It's fine. I almost crashed again. Could I wander, look, make no commitments while I'm here? May as well. And let's go drowning for the latest news. Assemble a port report. We'll go grab one. Just in case. Right, to Rack. I want to go to Rack. I really hope the Rack is one that we actually need. I'm not sure. See? I don't remember. I should make a note of all of the places I need to go. I don't know what I'm going to gain by telling a great story at the Hood, but there's one way to find out, and I kind of want to know. You guys know by now. Curiosity and all that. Must be in the Corsair's Forest. Are we in the Corsair's Forest? No, we're in the Phosgene Bleaks. Wherever that is. He just kind of reminds me of the spine. Oh, hello. What are you? Beast? Landmine. There's a wrecker there. Wreck ship. Do I want to fight it? Yeah, damn right I do. Probably don't want to be right in front of it, but it's backing away slowly. I'm just going to keep shooting and hope it doesn't shoot back. Haha, you missed! Don't do that again. Thanks. Greatly appreciated, wreck ship. Okay, send a boarding party? Destroy them utterly? Let's send a boarding party. You succeeded. You can't prepare a boarding party. Any plan goes out of the porthole the minute your boots touch deck on a strange vessel. In this case, it seems these pirates like to play dead in person as well. Fortunately, your crew aren't the kind to be fooled twice. They return with clean cutlasses and bloodied boots. Some are even smiling. Hey, we gained ourselves a little bit of money. Money, money. This. Oh, that was a sea mine. Yeah, let's not touch that. That's probably going to blow up. I mean, I might be able to defuse it and gain some sort of monetary value from it, but I don't fancy trying. It would be quite the mess. I wonder if you can do anything with those mines. I don't think so. I don't want to try it, just in case it does like 100 damage or something. It's a sea mine. It's designed to explode when you drive into it. Problem is, in Sunless Seas, you drive into things to interact with them, so it's a 50-50 under whether it's worthwhile or not. Rack? Go racking? No, I just want to compile a port report. There we go. Right. Now I have this. Let's go back to Lower Barnet and actually have a look at what we need. I've been slowly making my way back. I didn't have a mission for the Blind Bruiser, did I? Let's have a look. Do I? It was under favors, menaces, objective. I don't think I do. Good. I think I do. Oh, that's a salt line. Ow! For God's sake. Ah! I'm so good at crashing. It's like my new favorite thing, apparently. What is that? A Corsair undergalley? Hello. Your Zub's lights illuminate dark tendrils of blood in the water. There is movement at the porthole. Some of the Corsairs have survived. We can either destroy the submarine, the dying and desperate Corsairs will be spoiling for the fight. We will not give it to them. We can attempt to board the wreck, there will be bloodshed, but there may be supplies. We can negotiate a surrender, they cannot last long, their craft is as good as destroyed. Signal a cessation of hostilities with your lights. Let's try that. There's a returning flash from a lantern. You swim the brief gap between your vessels. Hollow-eyed, the captain hands you the remnant of the undergalley's provisions, but refuses rescue. Captain turns and motions his crew to begin repairs, but by the time you return to your sub, the Z before you is dark. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine. What is that? That was another crash ship. Ow, 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 ow. A wreck? Oh, it's a Corsair's wreck. The ship bow is raised as though struggling to escape the depths. You swim down the deck, now near vertical. Its wood is blistered and scorched. Below decks, cabins show evidence of a slaughter. Old stains cover the walls. The blood must have dried before the ship sank. A drownie waits within, white-eyed. Rotten flesh clings to her lips. She spits out part of a comrade as you approach. Couldn't help myself. Done now. Her voice sings through the water. What's left is yours. He darts, minnow quick, through a porthole, abandoning her vessel's treasure to your salvage party. A hemp sack. The sack is almost rotted away. There is a promising bulge at the bottom. Pleasing pile of scintillate gleams at you from below the deck, from the bottom of the sack. Your crew crowd around, crooning appreciatively. wonderful. Oh my god, we're finding so many things. That's some fish. Oh, Seas Bounty sustains us, +1 supplies. Amazing. What's our oxygen looking like? Okay, what's our fuel looking like? Not so great, but not too bad either. Better than it could be, let's put it that way. I've just realised I've spent this entire episode kind of doing what I wanted to do, but mostly just swimming around in a submarine. What can I say? Subnautica is one of my favourite games. I just like being under the sea. What's my terror looking like? 22? Hey, it's more bones. How did this die so close to London? Jesus. Let's examine the engravings. Someone has made a palimpsest of the bones. A palimpsest. This is not a corpse, but a bone book. A sea voyage is engraved on the skull from a city at a confluence of 3 rivers. A woman is at the helm, on the underside of a rib, the same image reversed. She returns. An ancient language is scrawled over everything. Someone has attempted to score out the words, but was prevented halfway through. Or gave up. Lower Barnet should just be up here. Left my light on for a tad too long there. Oxygen's still looking okay. Hello, something's over here. An abyss! An abyss! I've been told I need to go to the abyss outside of London. I should probably do that. Shall we do that? Should we do that right now? What's the... yeah, okay, fine. You got me, game. We're going into the abyss. Buckle up. A chasm gapes below your submarine, descending into unknown fathoms. Let's explore the abyss. Your helmsman gives you a questioning look. You say nothing. You are unaccustomed to repeating yourself. With a trembling hand, she steers your vessel down. You sink into the abyss like a coffin into a grave. Stony walls raise about you. Your vessel's light picks out beads of undulating anemones. Your submarine's lights illuminate bas reliefs carved into the walls of the chasm. They depict men and women rowing from a sunless city. Then, far at sea, scuppering their ships. Symbols etched into the walls flicker with fire. Okay. We can record their messages. A true sailor may survive reading these etchings, they say. This rite will increase your hearts by 20, but decrease your iron by 10. Succeed or fail, you will gain the right, but failure will incur a wound. I don't know if I need that. Let's dive deeper. There is something even further down in the darkness. 76% chance. Your helmsman obeys the order silently, driving the vessel even deeper down. Soon, the submarine creaks against the pressure. The weight of the sea is crushing, and though your shell can hold, it suffers. Your submarine pinprick of light shines into a cliffside, illuminating only a spot of a vast, inverted cathedral. A fathomless church. That hurt me by 10. Ouch. We failed. That's... oh, the ritual of greeting. The church niches all possess the same decoration. Statues of men and women standing before a door, bells in their hands. Follow that example. Performing the abyssal rituals in the correct order will lead to a discovery. Greeting seems like a good start. You don your diving gear. You swim into the nave. Your bubbles float upwards towards the tiled floor. Though the mosaic is entirely black, there is a form in its formlessness. At the end of the aisle is an archway. Inside, a kelp rope floats upwards from a deep chasm. When it drifts within reach, you snatch it and pull. A great weight moves at the other end. You pull again. It rings out. Once, twice, thrice. The waters stir. A strong current throws you into the nave and carries you back out the mouth of the church. You have made yourself known. She waits in the dark. Oh man, what am I doing? Her ladyship. Who is her ladyship? Well, we shall ascend. You have seen enough of this darkness for now. With every yard climbed, the possibility of meeting an untimely death declines. I don't want to record these, I want to keep my stats the way they are, thank you very much. We are going to depart. You have seen what you came to see. You drift steadily up and out of the moor. The Lower Barnet. Admittedly, I'm running out of time in this episode, so I may just dock at Lower Barnet and leave it there, and we shall pick this up in the next episode. But that is the start of the Abyss Hunt, and I have wanted to do this for a while. So we may do that in the next episode. I've changed what I want to do, like I always do, as you guys know. And I am intrigued. I am intrigued as to who this ladyship is. Let me just quickly check. Great stories, the congregation. Anth, Hideaway, Nook, Rosegate. God damn it, there is one for Rosegate. Scrimshander, Undercrow, Rack. We have Rack. If nothing else, you could warn them not to visit. You describe a city built from shipwrecks. A colossal, tipsy tower lashed together by sentient weed. The weed commands the city's inhabitants to wreck more and build higher. The tower has already broken the surface and is extending towards the cavern roof. Only last week, it caught its first dirigible. Perfectly, 100%. There's no way that's false. Not a chance. But I think this is where I shall end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.